Tonight we'll take a look at how Troy students are helping out overseas.
Plus, international students are helping out right here. Stay tuned, Trojan Vision Nightly News starts now.
From the worldwide campuses of Troy University, this is Troy Trojan Vision Nightly News.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Vision Nightly News for March 15th, 2011. I'm Jasmine Bailey.
And I am Rachel Ellis. Thank you for joining us this evening. This past Friday's tsunami and earthquake affected the lives of all Japanese citizens, including some Troy students. Judson Garner has the story.
On Friday, March 11th,
after the devastating tsunami and earthquake in Japan, the world was in shock, and Troy University students immediately began to think of ways that could help. But to some students, this disaster was more personal. Japanese students separated from their families on the other side of the world.
I didn't find out until like 3 hours after the earthquake hit, because I was traveling and my friend texted me and said, "Mickey, I pray for your people and your country." And I was like, what is she talking about?
I thought how scaring it was. I haven't seen such tsunamis and earthquakes, so that is too horrible to speak anything.
On my spring break, I was trying to have fun, but like after I heard it, I was so scared, and I tried to reach my family right away.
Students immediately wanted to know if their families and friends were safe, but communicating in such conditions was more than difficult, so all they could do was wait.
I couldn't contact with my family soon, so I got upset. But after starting talking to them, yeah, I got relieved.
And I have relatives who live in Sendai. That's where tsunami was hit. I honestly thought they died, but thank God that they're still alive and they have a house standing.
They keep saying like they're fine because they don't want me to be worried about them, so it's fine. But like the only thing they are afraid of is like radiation stuff from the nuclear plants.
These students are not able to physically be there for their families. Some feel hopeless, but they are taking the initiative and trying to do as much as they possibly can from Troy.
You know, the Bible said, love your neighbor as yourself. I'm not there, but they're still my friends and they're my family. And that's my country. That's where my heart belongs. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Judson Garner, Troy Trojan Vision News.
These students will be taking donations all week on the quad.
And as some students look for ways to help out those in need in Japan, a group of Troy art students are using their talents to give students a way to both help out the relief effort and a visual way to show their support for the Japanese people. Derica James has the story.
on Friday, March 11th, Japan was hit by an earthquake that was recorded at an 8.9 magnitude, causing destruction for most of the country. Well, a group of Troy University students decided to put their talents to work to help the people in Japan by selling t-shirts and bracelets. Andrew Zarek tells us why they wanted to help Japan.
It was like I have friends over there, and I got in touch with Yuka. She's from Japan. We basically sat up all night or sat up all day and just messaged back and forth saying, hey, let's do something to help, because this is help, you know what I mean? Because it's so bad over there right now. Up in north where it got hit real bad in Sendai, there's no food, there's no water, there's people living in their cars, they don't have houses or anything. So we kind of wanted to come together and just do something.
The t-shirts and bracelets were not made in the store, but right here on Troy's campus.
Yeah. Every design's made by students. Every t-shirt's made by students. Everything in here is going to be hand screen printed. Every one of them by themselves, and every design is by a student of some sort. Flyers made by a student. Shirts made by a student. Posters made by a student. Bracelets made by students. This is a student-driven project, basically.
A Japanese student who is one of the brains behind the idea of doing t-shirts says she is glad that her American friends are helping her support her country.
I want people to wear t-shirts everywhere to just show like they support Japan, because like right now like those like really sweet things, just people show us that they support Japan. It really means a lot to us. In here, like in Troy, we only have a few Japanese students, but like so we can't really do much by our own, but all my American friends are helping us, and it's just really nice.
Derica James, Troy, Trojan Vision News.
The t-shirts are available for purchase in the Trojan Center. The students say they will keep selling shirts until people stop buying them. And while many students are thinking about helping those overseas, a group of international students had a way to help out people closer to home.
Students from Saudi Arabia encourage students to roll up their sleeves and help fill local blood banks. Tiffany Lester has the story.
Troy's Saudi Student Association held a blood drive Tuesday morning in the Trojan Center ballroom as a way to show their involvement within the university. Giving blood typically helps individuals that have been hospitalized due to injury, but in this case, it also helped raise awareness about an organization that is not that well known to many Troy students.
Actually, the SSA has been wanting to participate in events on campus and for the university, and this just seemed like something they'd be able to organize and help orchestrate.
We would like to get involved, to share stuff, to share our culture, our goals with all peoples here in Troy.
And although saving lives was their main purpose, their secondary purpose of raising awareness about their organization was met as well through the support of those that visited the drive.
I think it's a great thing that they're here. I think that it's a good thing that they're trying to build people relationships.
I look forward to seeing the SSA become more involved on campus and to go support them in any way I can.
The Saudi Student Association has previously coordinated events around campus, but as Beeler says, in the future, the organization intends on doing something to help students feel safe on campus.
The SSA is going to be providing security monitoring on Friday and Saturday nights. They're volunteering to do that between 8 p.m. and 12 midnight, so that they'll be walking the campus invisible and so that people will see more presence than just our police department.
Tiffany Lester, Troy Trojan Vision News.
If you didn't get the chance to donate today, there will be another blood drive next Tuesday in the Trojan Center ballrooms as part of the Spring Greek Week activities.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. 2 missing children from Northwest Alabama have been found in Indiana. Russellville Police Chief Chris Hargett said the boys were found Monday night with their babysitter, 30-year-old Teresa Lynn McGee, who was taken into custody. Hargett said arrest warrants for first-degree kidnapping have been issued in Alabama.
And next in state news, lawyers for Stephen Nodine want a Baldwin County judge to remove them as counsel for the former Mobile County Commissioner in his murder case. The Mobile lawyers filed a motion last week to withdraw from the case. Since his arrest last year, the 47-year-old Nodine resigned from the commission and lost his assets in a divorce.
And last in state news, former President George W. Bush is headed to Alabama in August. The former president will speak at a fundraising event August 27th at the Marriott Shoals Conference Center in Florence. Bush's wife Laura spoke at the same event